Welcome back to the Bazaar. I'm rather incoherent, and I haven't had quite as much time to play this on launch as I would have liked. Tomorrow, that is Monday the 4th of November, there's going to be a balance patch that's likely nerfing Property Pig. And while I did play a property-based big money pig build, that's not the thing getting nerfed. I want to show off Skyscraper and Scraper before they get changed to, I just assume, like having double cooldown, if not worse. There's going to be a lot of balance changes coming tomorrow. I'm interested in seeing what they are. Hopefully it flattens out some of the more egregious offenders that are killing people with tens of thousands of damage after less than 2 seconds of combat. And I want to show off what it is that's getting nerfed and why it's getting nerfed before it happens. So let's get into a Pygmalien run and see if we can't force a property build. It seems pretty easy to force, just like knives. Coming into our first selection, we have Briefcase, which is a weapon, if nothing else, Bushel and Slingshot. I guess we take Briefcase as our stopgap weapon, and it's gonna sell for the most. Yeah. We have leftmost heal plus 36, heal items in general are better, and weapons deal plus 12. If I'm gonna transition into anything, or from anything, into this final build, it's gonna be a mid-game weapon-centric build. So let's start with that. We don't really care too much about any of this. I like going to shops later, and small shops don't really have what I want. So knowing that I won't care too much about a small item and that I can beat my first fight already, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna take 2 gold and XP to make my first shop better. And I am certain I can take Kyber Drone. If I can get a Langjian and snowball my early game, that would be nice. Alternatively, lowering cooldown reduction is always great. Don't really want Stinger. An Eagle Talisman is fine, if not great. Also, Rush. Rush isn't on this one. Rush is the other bug. I need to remember to look out for the thing with Rush. I forget exactly which tier it's at, but thankfully it wasn't this one. Rush is the skill that gives you 3 seconds of haste on all your weapons at fight start, which is one of the only ways to get haste at start. That's not it. I mean, it's damage. I can't be too upset about it. XP, Mushroom, or Junk Items. Junk Items is not really the store I'm looking for. I've already gotten my 2 XP, so I'm going to have a bigger board going into this. I am going to look at Junk Items just because I have nothing else to do and I need something to put on my board for the fight. Icicle is not nothing, but this early I don't know that it'll matter. I know that I take the Insect Ball for sure. The rest of this I don't feel confident about. I don't think Icicle matters in early fights, it's better in late fights. I'm gonna re-roll so that I don't have like no money going in the re-roll. Eagle Talisman's not it. Tourist Shield is, or Tourist Chariot rather, is not really it. Clockwork Blade is good. It's the best thing I've got, so I'll take it.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
And is there a small item that would go on my board in any meaningful way? Blue Nanas is 20 max health for 1 gold. And I should have space for it going into my fight. I'm trying to get my day 1 win as hard as I can, so I'm gonna buy it. Even though it's really, really minor. Small and medium items. I wasn't expecting to see another shop after this, unfortunately. I have things I can sell for benefits. I'll check out small and medium items. I won't be re-rolling.
Do you have any huge
Flail with this. Alright, Flail costs 4, right? Yes. Well, Blue Nanas is out, and this is out, and I'm gonna purchase this Flail.
On behalf of the Grand Society, blah blah blah.
Oh, I thought I'd be leveling up. I am 1 XP short. Well, that is a travesty. The Flail should be better than the Clockwork Blade by a lot, though. And checking out timing, the Clockwork Blade is terrible. And I will not be lowering the cooldowns in these. That's not what those items are for.
Too big for you to steal. My people believe in.
All right, we can definitely beat other pigs. What does he have? It looks like he has just generic random shit dealing damage like I do, but none of this scales up that I'm seeing. So we should crush him. Oh, he does have 500 health. What's that about? When you buy or sell a weapon, gain 30 max health. That does change the math a lot. I think we still win, but that did a ton for him. It looks like we win. He's barely got us down to 200 and we're catching him up, yeah. So even though he has way, way more health than us, his weapons are just so much worse. Glad I bought the Flail. Alright, so very slow Pygmalien fight where both of us were just janking together a build trying to win day 1. Mine was slightly better, but I think both of us largely failed in our goal. We're still looking for a lot of different ways to scale this up. An economy item is not really it right now. Upgrade your leftmost weapon gets me through early days. Upgrading this will get me more money when I sell it. Upgrading the Flail makes me better at fighting. Upgrading this gives me better cooldown reduction, which is not trivial. I think upgrading the flail is my best bet right now. Unfortunately, I just need the damage it'll get from an upgrade. Presumably, this is, if it goes to like, from like 5 to 10, it's terrible. I'm gonna upgrade the briefcase instead.
Now that's quality.
Upgrading the flail, if it is just 5 to 10, and I know it's not getting more multicast, so it should just be gaining like double damage, is not very good. And now I can sell this for much, much more gold at JJ and replace my items, possibly at least.
Place, right?
We take the ATM every time. Then we're out of money and in a bad spot unless we sell the briefcase. I mean, selling the briefcase doesn't... Oh, the brass knuckles are really cool. I sell this, I get 2 spare change, assuming they're not upgraded spare change. That's 10 gold. I can buy the store and reroll. Alternatively, I can just buy the store and not do that. Not buying the ATM hurts me. I want to buy the ATM. And I can sell this now, even though I wanted to save it for later, and get the ATM, and just keep pushing my early game tempo. And honestly, I like that.
Do you have to leave already?
Small weapons, supple weapon skills, and medium items. I have literally nothing, so give me a small weapon. Comparing these two right now, the Halati is going to be better because it actually has the multi-strike. We have a Rogue Scrapper, Intensity Mirror, Coconut Crab. I don't think Coconut Crab helps me. I think Intensity Mirror has a couple of things I care about, and Rogue Scrapper does not, so I'm going to go for Intensity Mirror. And I should crush this easily. Oh no, is it his skills, or does he actually have nothing I care about? He has like some scaling with augmented weaponry and has a dog that can do something, but like realistically, not actually super concerned with anything he has. Maybe I should have gone for Rogue Scrapper after all. Because I'm pretty confident I would have been able to take Rogue Scrapper with the amount of damage I currently do.
You seem like a nice
Augmented weaponry is actually nice. I don't have the money to really abuse it right now. I'm gonna get a tool because I know I don't have the money to do anything else. That's a very good tool. Small and medium items, chocolate bar, small shield. I'm still just completely broke. Going to small and medium items isn't gonna help. So I'm gonna get a small shield item. Shield equal to this item's value, which is pretty terrible. And I don't think there's anything we're doing that's gonna increase our fighting ability at all at this point in time. Selling weapons does make us better, but the brass knuckles is about to go on my board most likely. No, it's not. The brass knuckles is never good. So I'm gonna toss this just to get the slight buff. And I'm thinking a battle between pigs. Unless this guy had a really good early game, I should win.
Not like other Jabalians.
Oh, we crush him. It's not even close. This guy's early game is nothing. Like mine, he's just cobbling together something for the early game, but his is much less effective. And it's better than I thought. I overestimated how much faster I was than Jabalian Longbow. I am faster, but not quite by the degree I thought I was. Actually kind of close. I was talking a lot of shit. I thought this was a 10-second cast, not 8.
How you can learn, I can already see all
7 gold for each property you have, which is just 7 gold. Economy item, 2 gold income. I'm getting this before the day transition. I'm taking the 2 gold income. Get a property, shield skills, large items. I think that getting large items now is not the way to do it. I think they unlock after day 3. I don't know what their base or their lowest value is. So I'm not gonna go to pull. I'm gonna get a property here. The money tree. When you level up, get a spare change, and when you sell a spare change, this gains 10 heal. Sick. I don't have to do anything with it right now. Non-weapon items, bronze junk items. I guess I'm gonna take a non-weapon item because I don't want to spend my gold at Curio. I do want to spend my gold, just not at Curio. Citrus is fine. And now let's sort out our board for the next fights. The money tree is going to be heal 40. Let's toss all this immediately. We're never using the jewelry. Citrus doesn't matter. And I can replace just 1 item. Oh wait, I have extra room on my board. Yeah, just 1 item. I think heal 40 is probably more valuable than just 32 damage. I have a hard time imagining that's not the case. Of the people we're fighting, none of these have stuff that I care about, it feels like. I'm gonna go for Eccentric Aetherite. I know I have the damage to keep their shields low. I don't feel afraid of losing, so I just want the additional experience.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
So this scales up. 36 shield's nothing to me. 36 shield is nothing to me, and this should never have a ton to scale off of. So yeah, we crush it. How fast is Money Tree? 5 seconds is pretty slow, but eventually it will be healing enough to be worth that cast time. And this is all still just temporary, something I'm only looking to do in the meantime. I'm shocked I have Briefcase on day 3 still, but at 75 damage, it is my best weapon, embarrassingly enough. This has scaled up a lot, unfortunately. I could actually lose this. Oh man, that's, wait, does it go off? Because if it does, I lose. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Sparks move me.
I did not expect barbed wire to scale up quite that much. That's really bad.
Motivated me to get stronger.
I can buy any item. Let's go to Jay.
Let's chat.
Spiky shield, kukri, none of this is it. I have some scaling off weapon selling, but not a lot. I feel like I can partly blame the Money Tree for my loss. It's very much not a great item. My board is very much not great items in general. None of this is helpful. Let's reroll. We have a hatchet for selling a spare change. This is a property, isn't it? But like, it scales so badly it doesn't matter. I take the hatchet just to sell a spare change and scale up.
Sad to say goodbye.
Actually, is there another small weapon here? Yes, but it doesn't matter. There's a part of me that's like, just having 2 more weapons on the board might be better than the Money Tree. I don't need to sell the hatchet now regardless, so I'm going to leave. Starting shield, bronze skills, silver items, please. All right, the balcony is nice because it allows me to start breaking even anytime I sell a property, as long as I do the juggling act. I have slingshot, brass knuckles, hatchet, halady, tusked helm. I could go into small things, and this would have basically all the ammo in the world. I'm gonna take the balcony, and I'm going to bail on this Money Tree, I think. I don't need necessarily to bail on the Money Tree, but what I do want to bail on is this ATM. I'm happy to just gain 1 income when I buy another one. I don't upgrade this for anyway, so I can sell that for the double. I'm gonna buy both of these small items, roll, and then keep thinking. We got the crook and the loop. Holy shit. Okay, so the loop makes this so much more complicated now. So ideally, I'm going to be using briefcase, crook, flail, slingshot's out again. So we're going to buy loop first, sell the slingshot back immediately. We're going to use halady and tusked helm to scale up off the multi-strike. So this is where the crook goes. And the rest of our small items aren't getting used, so we can toss these immediately. Pick up the crook, but we're gonna buy and sell the cargo shorts. We have room for it, so we do that, right? Yeah, it's break even with the loop. We sell the gumball, sell the spare change, sell the cargo shorts, sell the spare change, sell the gumball. We pick up the crook. We have a much stronger board now. But we don't get our cash out of the cash register. And the Money Tree is very, very awkward, so I think we might just be selling the Money Tree right now because it takes up so much damn space. Yeah, we're gonna toss this. It's just, there's too much space on my board at the minute. Okay, so our early game stopgap build is tremendously better than it was before we hit the crook. And now we have like some things going on with an engine, with balcony and loop. That store was massive. Took me way too long to work my way through it, but we're doing much better now than we were. I think we stand almost no chance of losing to another pig, but there are plenty of more broken things than what I'm doing. Right-handed most damage, he has an at-lattle, but it's not scaled yet. Yo-yo with a flail. The yo-yo is pretty scary, but it's kind of all he's got, so I think we crush him. Yeah, there's just not nearly enough going on with that yo-yo to make up for the fact that I've got, what is this? Plus 30 damage to everything from crook.
No hard feelings, right?
Next fight was shield, eat it fence for max health, economic items. I don't know if economic items includes properties, but I mean, I'm here for it regardless. It does include properties.
I can work with that.
I'm going to toss my spare changes for 2 each. I picked this up, it sells for 0, and the spare changes sell for 6. So that's actually a net loss. There's no reason to buy this just yet, unless I want to hold it until I upgrade it in a loop, which is asking a lot. The start of each day, upgrade this. I don't have the space for it is the problem. And it's the start of the day right now. If it were the end of the day, I'd be considering it. Oh wait, I have balcony. So it's a lot more valuable than it otherwise would be. I guess I can hold that for a day, it's sick. I'm gonna take the cash register for sure.
Farewell.
And if I find out I have to sell this, it's fine. I can just make the money back with balcony.
A wise investment, Mr. Pygmalien.
I'm going to take all of this and sell it all, I think. But that means I don't have room to do the cargo shorts properly. That's fine, I just don't have to do the cargo shorts. So I'm gonna move this out, move the balcony in, buy this ATM to increase my income, and then sell it.
Golden seed.
Did I have it backwards the first time I used it? I hope I didn't. We're gonna sell the ATM right back. If there's any way to make inventory space, I could theoretically get some random benefits from cargo shorts. Crystal bonsai scales from my inventory, I think. I'm just gonna sell the fixture upper to make the room that I need. I'm gonna take cargo shorts.
I don't succeed unless my
Toss the spare change, toss the shorts.
And I am very
toss the
successful.
candy, the spare change, and the other chocolates. Get my board fixed. Get my board fixed. And I'm gonna take the crystal bonsai just to see if it scales up in the bag. My understanding of the formatting is that stuff in the 4-second line is the normal ability, and stuff below that is not part of the normal ability. And if it's not part of the normal ability, it's capable of triggering off the board. I'm not sure if that's right though. I know not being the normal ability allows it to trigger and not use ammo, but I'm not certain if it triggers off the board like I think Crystal Bonsai does right now. And I need to figure that out. Get a tool, work at the docks, earn coins, small and medium items. Getting some medium items is pretty good. I can upgrade my crook and upgrade my flail. It can give me something better than a briefcase.
Hi, I'm Quixel, Master Merchant.
This is not it, but the bonsai upgrade is enticing. Sure. And the rest of this I don't think matters to me. So I'm gonna reroll. The Tusked Helm upgrade is pretty minor, but it's still good enough. The Lumbors are massively worse than the briefcase. That scaling will never catch up. But I will take this upgrade just for value.
Quality.
And I think I do take stained glass window to start setting up for a transition later.
So I can buy things. Huge things.
Okay.
More is more.
We go into our next fight. Actually, not yet. Upgrade your leftmost weapon. Give me that crook upgrade, baby. And now we just want a medium thing on the board. Doesn't matter what. None of them do anything. I'll put the window down. And yeah, that's some burst damage. Look at that crook go. We go Boiler Room Brawler. None of this really matters too much, and getting the option for permanent upgrades off of Hammer is too strong. And won't highlight, there you go. He also has a very good skill, which is when you haste shield 10, although that's less relevant for us, I suppose. Oh, he's dead already? That does make sense considering the amount of multi-strikes dealing 100 plus. Yeah, very strong early game transition build. Ego Talisman's not what I was looking for, but it's fine. Attend an economic seminar is neat, but I think we just want to go to every single merchant. Yeah.
People first, profit 10.
Pawn shop's not what I'm looking to do this time. In my first Pygmalien run, I had a really cool pawn shop regen build with close sign, and then I found out that like that's not even close to the most degen thing you can do. I thought 30,000 HP and 5,000 regen was cracked, and apparently it's not even that good. However, it is just like going to immediately make money in this shop. This did not gain for value. It has to be in your inventory to do it. We're gonna toss the Ego Talisman on the flail, I suppose, just because it needs to get out to make room. Oh, I'm so stupid. The pawn shop hasn't been sold yet. Or hasn't been bought yet. I thought I had one less space than I did. Anyway, of this, the only one that's actually good is the pawn shop, and I don't have the money to buy it. I think it's time to get rid of this briefcase. I'm gonna get rid of the briefcase, as much as I dislike it. I need a medium item, though. It lowers my damage output by so much. But I can make so much money off of this pawn shop if I just do it. Yeah, even though this could backfire and make me much weaker going into day 4, I think the long-term benefits of this are just way too high. I'm selling the briefcase. And then I'm going to buy the pawn shop.
Oh, how about this weather where... Oh,
And it doesn't need any special configuration with balcony. So I sell the spare change and then I have the pawn shop. And anything I sell is valuable, but I need to be able to buy and sell as much as possible. I might pick up Masterpiece just to have a medium item to put on my board. There's gonna be a medium item on the next board, right? Like almost certainly. I'm gonna re-roll this. I don't think I should be spending my money on that. Business card. When you visit a merchant, gains 1 value, and every 5 merchants upgrade it. This is obviously not what I'm looking for. I'm going to take the Ganjo just as I need something.
I get it. You're busy.
I'm gonna put it between the fastest items with multi-strike. Oh wow, the touch time is very slow actually. So that's where the Ganjo goes, and I get my scaling back. I have no room in the bank, so like I look at business card and I see myself immediately failing to trigger it because I have to dump things. I'm gonna toss this crystal bonsai. It was just a waste of gold to see how it worked. Now that I've confirmed, I don't need it, and I'm going to leave. The rest of this doesn't matter to me. Gain 3 regen, shield skills, weapons. Weapons are better than Ganjo and literally nothing. And I have the money. I can sell this pawn shop for 18 immediately, which I kind of want to do. I would like a reason to sell it.
Buy my weapons.
We've got Dog, which is small item scaling, or Regal Blade, which is weapon scaling. Double Whammy, which is too slow to be viable in this meta. I wouldn't mind both of these, just to put them on my board over these items, and then have damage scaling off the Crook, which is going to be plus 80 on them. Also, I'm so out of board space is what I'm doing with this pawn shop. I'm going to toss the pawn shop now, I think. And the reason I'm tossing the pawn shop now is because I'm about to immediately get locked on space and be unable to juggle a 3-space thing on my board. I just have to get rid of it now. It generated a decent chunk of money, not a huge amount. I'm going to take the Regal Blade, because I actually expect to use that.
The thrill of battle.
I don't think the Dog gets used. I mean, it's better than nothing, so I'm going to take the Dog. And then I'm going to re-roll the board.
I prefer
The upgrade on the Laddie, it's super minor, but it's still worth doing.
Moving up in the world.
This Ganja is not important. These come back in. And we can take the hatchet and sell it for scaling purposes.
Hey, when you carry my weapon, I fight alongside.
And it is more than break even. Very nice. All right, so we've scaled up. Our money's doing better. I was kind of hoping for something more explosive or getting more pieces of the stained glass window on board. But the issue with it having balcony and loop and cash register is I'm having to do a lot of inventory juggling. I think I'm so much stronger than almost every Vanessa at this point in the game. I can absolutely die instantly to some crazy early burst combo, but they don't have stuff like knives online yet. At least they shouldn't have stuff like knives online yet. Yeah, this looks like they're trying to jank together a knife. They're not going to kill me in one, right? They have flashy reload. Wait a sec. Okay, we're fine. Probably. Yes. I didn't know which of us instantly died for a second. We have a lot of 6-second triggers is what I'm hearing. Yeah.
That was invigorating.
Okay, so that Vanessa's terrifying in a couple of days, but right now she's not there yet. Get an item, chocolate bars, or sells weapons. Well, I think sells weapons is always what we're gonna go look for.
Days are over, but my
we can upgrade the flail, buy and sell the slingshot. So how much damage baseline did that flail gain? I want to check. Toss the spare change, get this in the bag. Oh, that's actually not insubstantial. I'm gonna buy the slingshot just to sell it for scaling purposes.
Then come back and tell me.
And cash cannon's a bit much for scaling purposes. Yeah, I'll upgrade the dog too.
Use it well.
I'm happy to do any amount of upgrading here just for temporary value, even though like my goal is not to be playing a beatdown build. Like as much as I can scale this is good, because the faster I scale, the more wins I get, the less time I have to worry about someone getting to something cracked before I transition, or after I transition, right? Gold items is skyscrapers. I've got the money for it. If I have to put it on board, it could be a little bit awkward. We're not doing close sign strats or gavels or Pygmalien daggers. We reroll all of that. Luxury tents is not it. Neither is any of this. That's all right.
I can already see.
Get 2 pickles and upgrade all your pickles. That's at least 2 gold. I should have a friend, yes. I can't even hold 4 items on the scavenger hunts. Your leftmost item gets 3 value seems so bad. Like, I could put extra value on the stained glass window, but I'm not sure it's even good. I'm gonna take the upgraded pickles. What do they sell for? I assume nothing, right? Yeah, they're only 1 because of the loop. Still, 2 gold seems better than the other options, and the Gorgon doesn't stand much of a chance. And we definitely fight the Gorgon because we want the option of picking up her freeze to break combos. Because Patron Gauge just puts a stop to anything where you're being comboed out by knife, so this is one of the ways to just counter a knife build. Now we're all frozen for a hot second, but as soon as we unfreeze, she's dead. And the poison scaling is nowhere near enough to actually scare us.
How would you?
We're very scary for a day 5 just dealing damage sort of build.
It's all about motivation.
That's not it.
You
At least
gotta
it's
know
experience.
what
It's still
you're
good,
fighting
but
for.
are bronze junk items ever going to be good? I mean, it's guaranteed break even with damage scaling on these 2 items. Sure. Bronze junk items seems like the best thing on the board for me.
Just a matter of finding it.
So I can buy this and this, just guaranteed
That's a
value.
bargain.
Toss all of this random trash. This is going to give me damage scaling and CDR, so I like it.
While you're doing your part to
I don't have a
clean up
slow item for that to
Bazaar,
scale. Sunderer is very good because it's a weapon.
wars
Same thing with
by
claws.
rusty circuits to see that find a home.
At this point, we might not be forcing anything. We might just be going to the end on a crook strat. We'll take the candy bar. We'll take the
Trash
wings.
strategy. Reuse everything.
We'll take the agility boots. Sell it all. Take the magnifying glass, and are those the lifting gloves? I knew that did something, but I couldn't remember what its name was. Hot Springs and Crusher Claw are irrelevant to me. But we scaled these 2 weapons up a good chunk here. And I think we've lost no money. We might have gained money somehow. Get a property, work at the dock, sells non-weapon items. Well, the thing I really want to transition to is a weapon item. Getting a property is very valuable because I can sell it at full price with the balcony. It's hard to imagine the random skill I get being more valuable than just the sheer income that provides me. But I also have so much money right now with the loot, cash register, balcony already in position. Then maybe I just go for a weapon skill. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for a weapon skill. I wanted to do a property strat to show it off before it got nerfed. And I might record a second video today to try to get that done before the patch hits, but it's looking like we might just be going crook to the end. Small weapons deal +3 damage is incredibly minor. Nothing to adjust here. Let's go beat up another Pygmalien. If he's a big money build trying to do property stuff that hasn't got off the ground yet, I almost certainly just kill him. He is... he's doing some weird intermediate pig stuff like I am, but I think of all the intermediate pig builds, Crook is by far the best one. Like, that hurt like hell. It was a diamond multicast bow with a ton of damage, but I dealt so much more.
You've got potential. I bet I'll see you again.
We can get loot items, but it's not very good because we're going to the next day, so we just, like, miss one, and then all of these level up rewards are so badly timed. I'm gonna take a weapon because a weapon is capable of being an upgrade and not taking up space. This is better than a spare change, so it's okay to... I don't think I can sell it immediately. It goes into my stash guaranteed, yeah. We have freeze item, work on the docks, and heal regen. Heal and regen are not the type of buildings I want, so we're gonna go work at the docks. We're gonna take another weapon skill, see if we can't get something that encourages us to stay this instead of going into buildings. I don't technically have a reason to sell that stuff yet. We might find another loop. We're gonna do medium and large items.
Yes, I'm a master merchant. I can.
That is not it, but we are going to get started. Sell all that. We can take the cargo shorts. We don't quite have the room for it properly. I think it's fine to just like lose out on a little bit of the value. There's no way to fix it.
I'm almost sure that was a good trade.
Toss the spare chains, toss the shorts. Yeah, it's still massively profitable, and I get the +2 weapon damage. I'll buy and sell golf clubs at a very minor loss with how much money I have, just to scale up my Regal Blade. Do I have anything scaling my fort? Like, I can buy this and sell it for the same value, but nothing cares, I think. Yeah, nothing cares. We have an upgrade for the balcony, which I will take, because we're still trying to go into balcony strats. But, I mean, I can take Vineyard and just resell it very soon. Can I? Will I be board locked? I can drag Vineyard like this. The game has good UI. Board lock isn't a thing. So I'm gonna take the vineyard before I leave with the intention of selling it pretty soon.
Mister.
Maybe like right now.
Anyway, thanks.
I think Foreman and Zookeeper are useless. We can definitely take on any vanilla enemy, and a Loan Shark is a relatively vanilla enemy. Like, he scales up and he's scary, but I will just kill him after 6 seconds passes like everyone else. Oh my god, he lived through it. Well, I'll kill him after another 6 seconds, I suppose.
Believe you'll win, and you'll win, but not against me.
Can I sell the shark from here?
Guess I've been
No.
winning too much.
So what I have to do is drag this down, swap you, drag this down, put it on the correct side, sell the vineyard, fix my board, then take the loan shark, and then sell the loan shark. Or sorry, the shark ray. Additional XP, navigate the mountains, health, toughness, and shield items. This is a shield item. Nothing else there is gonna matter for me. None of these are great, but I just don't need the income from mountains. I'm good on experience when fighting the bigger enemies. Health, toughness, and shield can give me like hybrid items like this that are weapons I can sell for this. It can give me small items for dog. I feel like this isn't great, but it's my best option here. None of this is really useful. I can just take this and give up 8 for money, or for damage rather, on Regal Blade, which I will. Hey, Pawn Shop, how's it going? There's no way for me to scale Pawn Shop because it is a full inventory once I pick it up. So, it really wants me to go Pawn Shop this game. I could have been doing some Pawn Shop stuff, but I'm not trying to. I'm just gonna play this tempo build until I can transition into Skyscraper. And if that never comes, then I'll win on Crook. We'll take a look at the gold items. Weights, Landscraper, and safe. I think the spare change are gold because this is gold, meaning they sell for 9, which means they sell for 12 loops, so it's still a net loss, but it is going to scale up the dog, so I end up paying 4 for 18 damage. Not very good, really. The counterpoint to that is, what is 4 gold worth to me? And the answer sure does seem like nothing, so I am going to do it anyway. Like, 4 gold for 18 damage is... Oh, wait. I have another thing scaling, and it's actually more worth than I even thought, because I forgot when I saw it. Small item weapon gains 3 damage. Getting this Landscraper is useless, like it will scale up in value, but it will actually just get sold immediately when I reroll the store. It turns out I was wrong. I should have bought it and wasted my time some of the time, so that in case nothing happened... no, Pygmalien's dagger is... It's fucking 8 gold. Deal damage equal to the item's value. When you sell an item, give this 1 value. This never scales up to be better than anything on my board. Oh, the Dragon Tooth's a weapon. We were always going to buy and sell this. 10 damage for 8 gold is like a little bit much. I'm not quite Mr. Moneybags here. But I will do 4, actually only 3 for the Dragon Tooth to scale up both of these. And then I'll be on my way. Get a weapon. Leftmost item gains 3 value. Gain 2 income if you have at least 25. I mean, 4 income's a lot. A weapon could be a Skyscraper, though. Actually, I don't think Skyscrapers are weapons, even though they're very much weapons. They deal tons of damage. So I'm going to take the capital gains for 4 additional income. And at this point, Vanessa could be online and insta-kill me, but I have a pretty decent chunk of health. Not like crazy. This is not anywhere near what Pig can get to. But I'm not frail for this point in the game, and I have a ton of damage. So unless... Ooh, is it an online dam build? I think we're okay, but we might get damned. Even if we get damned, it's not multicast. Also, we didn't get damned. Damn is not online yet.
Now that was invigorating.
I think we would have won had it gone off and gone to fatigue, but I'm not certain. 1 additional XP, artisan. This is terrible, isn't it? I can add 10 damage to something that's fast with multi-strikes, so the flail. I mean, it's gotta be better to go to the Bazaar and find anything, right? I have tons of gold for rerolls, but this is all... I always think Pearl's Dig Site's just a way to burn all my money for nothing. Every time I go here, I reroll 5 times to take something mediocre. But it's late enough that we can spine like a Skyscraper. What do we need for the build? We have stained glass window, we have balcony, we need phonograph and Skyscraper. Space Scraper is optional. It's so unlikely to find it here. Like every other shop is better, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna take 1 XP over irrelevant damage. Freeze items could be very good. Work at the docks, earn money. Get a shield item. I don't think freeze items is ever gonna, I think my board's more or less locked in until we transition. I'm gonna work at the docks for a weapon skill. This is when you use an aquatic item. I'm sure I'll be doing that a lot. Radiant Corsair is very good. Cosmic Rock is CDR, which is nice. But I'm gonna try to kill Radiant Corsair, just as I've never gotten the Phoenix Seal before, and it gives the most XP.
Another world to feed my fruit.
Lighthouse, Fiery Katana, Spyglass, Anchor. None of this is really relevant. Only Fiery Bird will matter at all, and it's only gonna be helpful in like the mid-game tempo that I'm currently at. Holy shit! Anchor does not fuck around. Oh, that was so close. I was 87 damage off. I thought I could take him. Did the Anchor crit, or was I just not paying attention to anything else? Unfortunate. I honestly thought I had the damage to kill him. I didn't realize quite how much health he had. Bronze junk items, small weapons, experience the right price. I'm gonna buy experience now that I'm behind on experience and worried about it.
You didn't hear it from me, but...
Spare change, upgrade your spare change. I haven't even sold my spare change yet. 7 gold for each property, get an economic item. Well, first I'm gonna sell this, and then I'm gonna take spare change and upgrade it.
Moving up in the world.
Small and medium items can make my board better. It's not the shop I won't, but it's the shop I have access
Send me
to.
your huge items. Price?
Thank you.
I guess I made a sale.
The Regal Blade's a lot better once you start upgrading it, because 10's just not the damage you need in the late game, as we just saw. We're gonna toss
This
these.
says I have to trade even when I don't care.
These are both
Find
weapons.
Cartoon instead. He actually cares about this.
None of that's really it, but all the same, I will take and sell the ATM.
Okay, now sell
It's a little bit of a hassle because I have to do the juggling act to get full value back out of it.
Not
The masterpiece is going to end up costing me money. The pinata is definitely worth.
I guess I made a sale.
I sell it back for 2, and then I sell all the chocolate for
I
1.
guess. Not very big though, is it?
My dreams are too big.
I'm still very confident going up against Vanessa's. I could get killed instantly at this point. We're on day 7. That could be an instant knife trigger that kills me, yeah. It doesn't have that much ammo. Does she have a reload? No. But she has enough additional damage from other sources. Yeah, she's very online at this point.
Next time I'll show you what
I would like to find health scaling if I cannot find the skyscrapers, but I have to find one. Hello, Barkun, do you have skyscrapers?
Small.
Well, that's part of the build. We need to sell these coins.
This is a gift at any price. Oh, look. It's so tiny.
I think I actually sell the Halati and the Tusked Helm to cut the cooldown with Phonograph, but I'm not convinced that's right. It's probably actually the dog or the sword. Something's got to go to make room for Phonograph. We're buying the Phonograph. And we're going to immediately run into inventory space problems after doing it is the
I
problem.
made a sale.
None of this is relevant to me, so I guess we don't actually need to sort it out just yet, but that situation is coming soon. Small items are just not the thing our build needs. I guess I go for, like, a freeze item is so unlikely to be relevant is the issue, but it could just be like a freeze enchanted skyscraper is the problem. The odds of that are so small. I'm gonna take the guaranteed chocolate. Did I click that? No, good. I have to sort my inventory now if I'm doing this. So this is worth 20 damage on everything else. So that's essentially 80 damage every 6 seconds. And then it's multicasting this for more damage. Or not multicasting, but reducing the cooldown. I'm certain it makes me weaker, but I think I just have to do it for now. Yeah, I'm committing to transitioning. I have enough pieces to build at this point. And I need the space. We're gonna take chocolate bars. We're gonna get the best chocolate bars money can buy. Unfortunately, I just realized I don't even have room for all the chocolate bars, but oh well. The Robo-Bouncer won't be a problem, but none of these are actually helpful for me, I think. I'm gonna fight Robo-Bouncer just as I need to make up for lost experience, and I'm very confident I can take him. He's no Radiant Corsair. I was not expecting Radiant Corsair to have, I think it was like 3,000 health on day 6. Just a shitload. You know what? Robo-Bouncer also has a good chunk of health. I don't think it's enough to matter. But I was like, look at this 360 counting down and getting worried. We're completely fine, though. Even having it go off doesn't do anything.
You seem like a nice
Laser
person.
pistol is wholly irrelevant to my lifestyle. You can upgrade your leftmost shield item, gain 3 value on our item, or our properties gain 3 value. I mean, None of those are good. What shield item do I even have? Wait, seriously, I don't think I have a shield item. Why am I even being offered that? Weird. I'm gonna upgrade the value of stained glass window because nothing else seems to matter at all. But that matters very little. Get a property, Artisan Dune, sell health tough. I don't know, take a random property because it could be what I need. It's not. That's fine, we'll just sell it. Go to gold items because, like, you know, it's what we're looking for. Our whole plan is to transition into this thing. Put this down, sell the vending machine for full price. Get the ATM. And then immediately sell it for full price. The signet ring will buff up the dog. It's not a big deal, though. None of that's for me. The shipment will give me something. I don't have room for it. That's a lie. So we can pick up the shipment, sell it for full price. Oh wait, we can only sell it for half price. We can't even sell it at all. It has no base value. So this is just like gambling. This is actually just a loot box. I have the money to gamble on a loot box. I just don't know why it would be worth it. It will be damage scaling for sure, and it could be meaningful damage scaling if I hit weapons. So sure. I'll blow up to 24 gold on gambling and we'll see what we hit. The feather for reduced cooldowns, a lighter's not really relevant, a stopwatch is not really relevant. And if we're reducing the cooldown on something, it should be the flail, I suppose. A gold feather is pretty nice. And then we buy and sell both of these weapons. And I think if anything, we're weaker than the previous day because we just haven't found the transition at all. But against a lot of Vanessas, I still feel confident.
I'm not like other Jabalians.
Is there some insane rapid scaling here that I'm not seeing? Because it looks like he burns me a little and then dies. He has 2,800 health, which is fairly impressive. He's burning me more than a little. I think he wins. Yeah. I wonder where the burn came from so rapidly. I guess the lighter is burn 17. That's part of it.
I believed in myself and I still lost.
We're at an incredibly awkward point where we've been holding so many things for a build that hasn't come together, but we still have at least one more day. We go to Goldie every time. Hey, we've done it. With Skyscraper, that just becomes our whole build. The dog is currently our single largest weapon, so he's probably the one that stays. Balcony comes in on the right. Stained glass window comes in. There'll be an empty space because you only want 4 items with stained glass window. And the rest of this is gone. We toss these. Oh, right. Instead of using the dog, we just use balcony. All right. Goodbye, my entire previous build. Thank you for getting me to 5 wins in the first 8 days. I wish you had done a little bit better. But Skyscraper is here. To the left. These are both to the left triggers. That's unfortunate. So balcony has to go on to stained glass instead. And we will take the briefcase and sell it just to make money. Weights are irrelevant to us. We'll re-roll and see if we can't get anything else relevant. Space Scraper, huh? You got both? I mean, it's impossible for it to be completely wrong, right? I feel like it's just clearly better than the balcony. Because the balcony is not lowering anything's cooldown by any amount. Doubling the value is probably more important than the slight cooldown increase. Right? Because this is 20% cooldown, that's 25. Which will matter at the end game. I want the upgraded phonograph. But for now, balcony doubling the value before I've had value scaling is really important. So there we go. We transitioned. We found it. Thanks, Goldie. Small tool, random enchantment, sells tools. We'll take the random enchantment.
What's your favorite color?
We don't get to know what it is, huh?
Sadness.
Well, it's obviously going to be radiant. What are we even talking about? Oh, and it could go on any of them. That, to me, implies it actually is radiant. Oh, it's toxic. How do these trigger toxic? What? Doesn't really matter. I think we win all of these easily, because in combat, our items have how much value? 2 times value and 4 times value and triple value. So these 255s are gonna go into the thousands immediately, like even though there's been no scaling that happened to them yet. I don't think anyone here has anything I care about, so I just go to Enclave Revenant for the maximum reward. And I think we're already broken as hell, right? Yeah, we're hitting for 3,000 on these, having just transitioned into it without any additional scaling. It's slightly better than the old build. We definitely want max health and haste at all costs at this point.
Pygmalians are pacifists.
7 gold for each property is a huge chunk of gold. My properties gain value. I mean, yes, that is 12 base value, which is going to be respectively partly tripled, partly quadrupled, and doubled and doubled again. Like, there's a lot of scaling going on with property value here. But 28 gold's a lot of gold. Like, that's enough gold that Pearl becomes reasonable to go to. The counter argument is that I need some amount of scaling before the end game, and this is relevant scaling. Fine, I'll take open house. I just don't need the gold. I've still got 74. I've still got a cash register. I can get chocolate bars and sell them. I can get medium items, which is an upgrade to the phonograph, actually, which is huge.
No sale. I want
Is
what's right
deed
for
ever
you.
it? When you sell a large item, this gains 2 sell value. Is sell value not the same thing as just value? That's a weird discrepancy in terminology. But we don't need deed. It's going to be stained glass, phonograph, these two. So we don't need deed. Which means we don't care about this at all, although the diamond atlas stone is very pretty. I love that it's like, we scale exponentially, and the reality is like, you will never have time for this to get to a relevant exponential number. It's very cool. I can actually see a build that uses that, but it's not mine. That's not the point of today's video. And we're out. Next fight, monster skills can give rush. Rush is insane.
Animals have skills they've been honing.
8 regen, gain 1 gold every fight, reduce vehicle cooldown. And when you use a non-weapon item, burn and poison. Anything to win could be a very cool build-defining thing, but since none of this does anything, and the gold matters very little, I'm gonna take 8 regen, because it could theoretically matter, but I can't see the gold mattering. And we'll go see how Vanessa deals with our new build. I can definitely get killed by Vanessa by them going under me. My skyscraper is still, you know, 5 seconds, I think. What's its cooldown in battle? 3.6? Oh no, I actually get under the base speed for pretty much everything now.
Next time, boys.
Yeah.
Less blunder.
Yeah.
More plunder.
Oh, it's so gross. I didn't know that if you just assembled this without any scaling, it already dealt fucking thousands. Oh, the cooldown is so out of line. What is this? Buy experience for the right price, I suppose. Yeah.
Rumor has it there's a rumor.
We'll take 2 XP.
You won't believe who I met the other day.
Gumballs are break even. Is the photograph a tool? I bet it is. It's not a tool? Ah, lame. Toss all this just before I forget about it. And I guess we're doing gumballs since, you know, phonograph upgrades and upgrades to everything else on my board except balcony are the only things I care about. I'll be back with you once I've sold my gumballs for almost no benefit. Round 1, we have a bit of damage, bit of crit, bit of health. We're really only here for the green gumballs. The rest don't mean anything to me. And round 2 of the gumballs, we get 2 more green gumballs. Upgrade your leftmost item. We take the balcony out, we put the phonograph in, we upgrade the phonograph. There's now 50% CDR, we put that on the skyscraper, and we are off to the races. Void Colossus will destroy something, we go to Property Baron. Because surely if anyone has something that synergizes with me, it's him. Oh, when you look at that, he has my most important card. Oh wow, he's dead already. Weird. It's almost like Diamond Photograph is really strong.
It's all about
that's the
motivation.
wrong
You
item.
gotta know
Who wants
what you're
Subscraper?
fighting
Who would
for.
invest in this property? Small weapons, shield skills, and haste items from all heroes. Haste items from all heroes can still... Is there anything that like gives me starting haste on shield? Because that would still be relevant if I could have this start hasted. I'm gonna check the shield skills and see if there's like a starting haste option. I don't think there is, but... Scaling with properties, what are you talking about? Double the shield is funny. None of this matters, like, at all. It's just wasting gold, but I have gold to waste, you see. So doubling the value when I fall below half and doubling the value. I wonder which one is better. I'll take Thick Shield. Sells items, temporary boost, 30 regen, obviously items.
Person, and sometimes I sell stuff.
I will take the ATM.
Do you have to leave already?
I will start selling all things with balcony. I just need to do a brief juggling act. Don't want this subscraper. Don't want this ATM. Get my board back. No benefit to buying and selling a pawn shop, really. So I'll be on my way. I'm so sorry, Dooley. This is the reason Dooleys have gone from the ladder. I see so few Dooleys, and it's because they just get demolished by Property Pig. Like, I can lose. Is that glass cannon? What on earth are you doing? I mean, he's dying is what he's doing. I'm not quite sure the idea behind glass cannon in the Pierre build, because the only thing you're afraid of is dying before Pierre goes off. Not that it would have saved him to not have glass cannon, but still, a bit confused.
Eyes on the prize, huh?
Get a weapon, buy gumball, sells medium items. Medium items with stained glass window, sign me up.
Tiny, nothing huge. All about
None of this
moderation.
is it. Wait, what? Oh, I'm at medium items, not property. I was briefly very confused how that was a property, but it obviously isn't. This can upgrade my window right now. I would be willing to make that happen. I've got the room to just brute force it right now. Okay, I'm gonna buy
Toss
this.
that on my back, and I'll trot it to your door.
Toss these out, and I'm just going to buy and sell these medium items at loss
like
to
the
trigger
exercise.
bootstraps. I just need like any store. Skills doesn't let me spend enough gold, so I'm gonna find any item in the bazaar.
Like a hardy one. Need some work.
That's damage scaling, and it's relevant damage scaling. It doubles in value and then doubles again by going from gold to diamond and then gaining an enchantment. How much gold is that? 48. That's going to trigger bootstraps, which is currently hitting cash register, loop, and this. So I'm going to toss loop and cash register. I know, fucking heresy. But that forces bootstraps to upgrade stained glass window.
Now that's quality.
And our scaling has gone to the moon, although our long-term income might have just gotten wrecked. 10% max health for sure. Lord of the Waste for the genie for max health, I think. I don't think anything else here matters at all. And I reckon our numbers are gonna be tremendously higher than they were a second ago. Yeah, we're up to 7,500.
Return to the
Pretty
bazaar.
all right.
Do not corrupt us.
Oh, why does this build come online so quickly with so little investment?
You stop me.
I mean, it's cool. Quadruple crit damage is big. It's very large, but it's just 50 gold with extra steps. This is my first legendary item, and it's vendor trash. I suppose most are. Small and large items that could get me toxic skyscraper doesn't really matter. Like, I may as well. Maybe there's a marketing pitch where I gain health somehow. 4 XP, leftmost property. Oh, is this a property? Yes. I did not know that was here. I could also double the value of the icy skyscraper. But that seems worse than just upgrading this and trying to get out of here by day 13. Going to take the upgrade. Actually, I like the symmetrical board. It was pretty. I think I like this board the most. Small weapons, experience the right price, and weapons. Oh, the toxic skyscraper is a weapon, so we will go to
Any
Ayla.
good fights lately?
None of that, though.
Do miss it.
Oh, cool. So our whole board is diamonds. The balcony is irrelevant to us. The flamberge is just money. We can toss it now. Bootstraps would theoretically be useful if I had anything to upgrade with bootstraps, but I think we're just gonna basically click through the next fights until we win or lose.
Noticed? I'm here.
There's not a lot of decision making left, it feels like. I'm just looking for skills that can somehow haste me. Oh, that's not right. What are you doing? Is there a freeze happening?
Well, I'll admit.
What was the build? Yes, there's a freeze happening. The plan was to turbo freeze me, and there must be something somewhere that was going to deal damage in the skills. Chocolate connoisseur is health.
Now that's quality.
Heal item, gold skills, gold items. Gold skills, I suppose, because there's no item that can improve my build anymore. Use a property and scale. If you have one weapon, give it lifesteal is funny. None of this is it. I will give it lifesteal because it's very funny. But, yeah. Get an item, get a temporary boost, sells medium items. I take the temporary boost for max HP in case it somehow affects the outcome of a fight. Or I disconnect a little, one of the two. Alright, so like I was saying, the only thing here that can matter is getting a temporary boost of HP. So we'll take the 10% max health for our potentially final fights. Vulcan's Enforcer doesn't do anything. None of this does anything. We take max XP. Because if we do somehow keep losing, we want to make sure we get to 15 for another chance at Radiant here.
For us, it's a job.
Man, poor guy.
Disregard intel. Target threat
It's so gross.
8.
It's so gross.
Not all Jabalians are
Yeah, it's a pretty cool item. When any item gains freeze, charge this 2 seconds. When this gains freeze, remove freeze from it. And then when it goes off, removes freeze from your items. Is there a way to use this like Radiant right now? Yes, actually. My scaling is so high that if I use Icebreaker instead of the window, I think that I'm stronger. Because if they freeze everything, this can't be frozen. It'll freeze this stuff and then I'll ice break it. The stained glass window is irrelevant scaling. This is already dealing 8,000 damage. Nothing's living through it. If we do get into a scaling match, I'll win. I think the icebreaker is actually just Radiant at home right now. So we're gonna take the icebreaker.
Have great potential.
When you buy this, gain 10 gold, garbage, plus gold damage, plus health for every diamond item I have. Oh, I should have rerolled. I didn't realize that was one of the stops where they reroll for skills. What are unique Pygmalion skills? Is there like haste for properties? When you level up upgraded property, they're already done. 1 income for properties and user property, haste items adjacent. None of this matters. None of this matters at all. I'll take the income, I suppose. And I'm going to take the percent max health again. Is there a way a different Pygmalion could somehow kill me after surviving the hit from this? In combat, this is going to double its value. This is going to triple its value. That's most of the value on my board, so this is gonna deal like 5 times. It's like 10,000 damage already. I do genuinely think wait, how's Pig gonna freeze me? Just in case he is. I don't think I ever need the window. I think Radiant at home is better than the scaling property value here. Because my property value is already so high, it just doesn't matter. Am I faster or is he faster? Oh no! What happened? Are we both? Oh no! He scaled up Skyscraper to go off before me. That is the fear.
I don't believe myself.
Is Skyscraper a base time that's slower? Hold up. Oh, that's what he's doing it for the mirror. Shit, that's smart. Maybe I should be doing that. My fear is that people have literally infinite damage and scaling Skyscraper isn't good enough. If we can just get, oh, cool. So we no longer need Radiant at home, which it turns out was a mistake in the first place.
Getting hard to stay positive.
This comes back in then. And now we decide, is he right to scale this win more than damage? I feel like he is, just because like going off in 1.4 seconds can save me from a burst combo that happens faster, and this will kill anyone. And if it doesn't, it's because they're doing the same thing, and then it's a scaling war. So I'm not the biggest fan, but I think it's right. Non-weapon, experience at the right price, tools. I'm just gonna keep taking experience and health upgrades. Nothing else matters. Wow, these are really not it. Actually, on principle, I'm not gonna waste my time clicking the compulse. We just take the most experience, which is Lord Arkin, and we get a chance to see what our scaling looks like here. So he actually had notably higher values, I think, than mine does. Which is why I wanted to scale damage, so I feel like I can lose. I think if I had done the same thing as him, his values are so much higher than me that I would have died.
Like a nice person.
Because I never scaled my value, which is, I just have like pretty close to base value. I think 28 gold would be more than the spare change could ever hope to be. I don't know how any of this can matter, so I'll check out the shield skills. I guess I'll take backup defenses in case it somehow ever matters, but they're all useless. I'll go to skills.
This world is full of noise. You must find the quiet within.
Weapons deal more damage, crit scaling, max health, weapons deal more damage. Max health it is. Not that it will save me. I keep forgetting I can re-roll that guy. Unfortunately, we have another pig. We have to make the decision, do we outscale it? Like in any scaling match, if they've played correctly, I'll lose. So hopefully this is a different guy. Like I understand that Skyscraper going off faster is going to be better, but it doesn't matter because I get outscaled if they're doing the same thing. And if they aren't doing the same thing, this kills them. How fast did that hit me?
Well,
Not fast enough. I saw double yo-yo. My understanding of double yo-yo, I don't even know how this happened, is that once one goes off, they both go off infinitely, but I think an attack did go through, so I don't know if that's actually correct.
listen.
Oh. So rewatching this during editing, this actually does go off infinitely. You can see them triggering back to back and tons of damage pop up down here, but it goes off, like it takes long enough. Like, I don't know if it's 0.01 seconds or whatever, however fast they're going off. This only goes off slightly before my Skyscraper, and I kill him before the infinite yo-yo feedback system can kill me. I was in the process of dying when I won. That build was terrifying. I don't know that I was supposed to win, because I'm pretty sure that ladle went off, which should have triggered both yo-yos back-to-back infinitely. I guess there is a, like, multicast cooldown on them internally. I'm happy I won, because I was worried that I was going to face equally degenerate stuff and not get through it with a broken build like yesterday. But I'm also very upset that this build is as strong as it is, because, like, as you saw, I transitioned from just, like, generic early game tempo stuff to this, and immediately became stronger. Without any additional scaling, the moment that I had access to Skyscraper, Skyscraper was the best thing I could do. And it's not like it's good in a brief window of time. It's the best thing from the moment it exists until the end of the game, it feels like. And I'm very glad I'll be getting nerfed tomorrow, and I'll be talking about those patch notes when they go live, whenever that is. But for now, I'm done. I've been Rather Go Here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff really does help the channel grow. I really do appreciate it. And I cannot overstate my gratitude for my supporters on Patreon and my channel members on YouTube. I'll see you in the next one.